Boom. All right, so I'm going to quickly go through what I see here. So Carissa submitted the method section for your group. And all right, so I'm going to quick look at what I see. All right, Carissa, right off the top, little dinky thing that's annoying, but you got to fix. This is a different font than this. So all of you all check that. Like, I know you think that that doesn't, maybe that's kind of really picky. It is, but it's the very first thing I see, right? And that you don't want your paper like to have that influence. Okay, so title is good, fine. Okay, there's your abstract. I see how you did this. Okay, this is your paper specifically, not the group paper. Hi. Let's go to the method section. Oh boy. All right. All right. First things first, APA format's not there, right? Not only that, we've got different font sizes. Maybe it's because each of you all submitted a different piece and this is just a cut and pasted version, but APA style needs to be consistent. Carissa, you're using a Times New Roman font here. I mean, pick which one do you want, Times New Roman or Calibri or Arial down here. So we've got several different fonts going. Get them the same. It's inch all around. So margins are inch all around, double spaced. So let's deal with the content that you have here. So participants taken from Mansfield University, all participants. Good. Good. It's always good to have a decimal point, mean age, 20 point something or other. You know, usually we take things out to a decimal point or two. Would I knock you down for that? No, it's just a little level of precision that's typical. If you look at the papers you read, they never stop at a whole number, ever. Okay. All participants. Okay, so you all collected data on age, gender, and education, all participants. Okay, you did it. You've done a nice job with your participants section. You've covered all the bases that you need to. Okay, the materials section. Okay. The materials section is a list, everybody. If you look at, like, I don't have an example of the sample research paper that I gave you, but the example is like, we use this, we use this, we use this, we use this. It's like eggs, butter, salt, right? The only difference between the recipe where they're telling you what the ingredients are and the material section is, with the material section, you say, this is the ingredient, and then you describe the ingredient a little bit, okay? Whereas on the back of the brownie box, it just says, you know, egg, salt, butter. It doesn't do any more describing than that. So what you need to do is say, okay, you know, talk about your survey, the number of items, and then if you took questions from other surveys, you need to describe those, which you guys did, right? So you had a couple of different surveys that you took questions and developed and you integrated them into your own. There should be your general survey, then the description of, like, the brief, I can't remember what it was called, aggression questionnaire, then weight-related verbal abuse questionnaire. Each of those should be detailed separately, okay? I would say that you should probably put Google Forms up there too and do a brief description of what Google Forms is, right? Remember, what we're trying to do is we're trying to create the recipe that allows somebody to do this even if you're not there, right? That's the litmus test for whether your method section is good or not. That somebody could conduct it without you being there, right? You don't need to have a chef hanging over your shoulder when you're making brownies because they've been very careful about their recipe. It's the same thing with the method section. Okay, so These questions are put onto Google Forms. Okay, what the material so what I'm seeing is a little bit of procedure in your materials, right? The how to instead of the what. Material section is all what. Procedure section is all how. Okay, so if you need to like put what and how next to that to keep that straight, then do it for now. But if you are like listing something and then telling how you're using it, wait, right? That should go down into the procedure section. Makes sense? So let's read your procedures. At the time, each participant was able to access the survey. Okay, for about 2 weeks. Okay, I would like to see a little bit about, you know, development of the survey form, like it was pilot tested, whatever, you know, what you did beforehand in order to prep it. Other than that, in terms of just conducting it, this looks pretty good. Analysis section, descriptive statistics were used. Good. Student t-tests or independent t-tests, probably better to use that term. It's more familiar. What did Dr. Verno use in her class? Student or independent?
Independent.
Okay, then let's be consistent with that. Okay, results first. Okay, good that you're like integrating this already, Carissa. Let's go to your reference section. Okay, so your reference section is not in APA format. There's no bullet points. Get this stuff in APA format. Make sure that it's up to date with, if you're with those surveys that you may have included. Scrolling down, appendix. Okay, so, and then you'll include an appendix, a picture of the appendix at the end, yes? So like, here's what, you know, I think Caitlin Young just attached her appendix to the end, just a picture of it right there. Okay, I'm looking to see if there's anything else here that I want to say. So look, what I see in your situation generally is you're generally in good shape, right? I'm seeing a group that is popping everything into place, but they haven't started to shape it, right? You got everything there that needs to be there. You just now need to like get it in the formats that they're supposed to be, and then just clean them up. So for the method section specifically, it's the one section I'm allowing you guys to write together, right? So you'll all have the same one. Intro will be separate, you know, if you do results and conclusions, results and discussions rather, that will be separate. So let's get this part cleaned up today. Get just general APA stuff worked out, and then work out what you need to do in the participant section and the procedure section. Get those two separated. Remember, one's what, the other one's how. Makes sense? I know I just came at you pretty fast, but I'm recording this. You can come back and take a look at it later. Ask me questions, you all. I know it's the end of the semester and you're tired, right? You want to be done. Me too. But we can't be done, right? Right? You can wish it, but it's not going to happen until we finish. So you guys are a good group. Make it happen. All right. I'm going to go. Send me questions back channel if you need to, and I'll come back to see you guys. Okay. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, you guys. Thank you.